Please, it's not genocide. Please, it's not this. But to me, I'm not safe. Come and help. Somebody offered you something you've been looking for. It is not going to start debating. What is it? Oh yes, me and my wife are living. We are hungry. Somebody discovered, oh, Peter Obi and his family can no longer eat. You are saying no. It's not true. And we ate in the morning, but the whole of afternoon, collect the food first, and then you know how you can ration it. That's what it is. That's my reaction. What I would do, I would have gone. Even today you declare me president, I can tell you, number one priority is security of life and property. Number two priority is to put people out of poverty. Because the more you put people out of poverty, the more you reduce criminality. Number three is to invest in education. It is critical for a basic education. There are millions of people out of school today. A child that is 5 years, 10 years today, did not educate, will become a terrorist and a problem for you in 20 years' time. So invest in him now. Now you have the opportunity. Invest in health. All these people are moving around stealing public money. They don't need it. You're only bringing headache to your life. So that's my reaction to Trump. For me, it's a welcome speech that I would have been begging him.
We will not forgive Peter Obi. That's the new political anthem. That's the new slogan echoing across social media, across newspapers, across sponsored talking heads. But pause. Before you repeat that phrase, before you allow anyone to program your emotions, ask yourself one simple question. Why is Peter Obi the only Nigerian suddenly being accused of inviting an invasion when countless Nigerian leaders, past and present, have openly called for foreign assistance? Why is only one man being dragged? And why now? Because this is not about invasion. This is not about sovereignty. This is not about patriotism. This is about 2027. This is about votes. This is about the Northern Bloc. This is about painting one man as the enemy so another man can look like the protector. And today, we are going to break that down. Let's start with the obvious. For decades, Nigeria asked for foreign assistance, military assistance, intelligence assistance, technical assistance from the US, from the UK, from France, from ECOWAS. Nobody shouted traitor. Nobody screamed invasion. During Jonathan's government, senior opposition leaders, including Tinubu, Buhari, Rotimi Amaechi, and John Oyegun, met with top US officials to seek support, equipment, and intervention to stop Boko Haram. Nobody said they were inviting America to take over Nigeria. When Professor Wole Soyinka said the government should seek foreign help because herdsmen killings were out of control, nobody shouted treason. Nobody issued threats. When Lai Mohammed openly said Boko Haram is targeting Christians to provoke a war, nobody accused him of dividing the nation. Nobody called for his head. So why now? Why is Peter Obi the only Nigerian suddenly being accused of supporting foreign invasion? Why is one clip, one statement, one resurfaced video being turned into a national weapon? The answer is simple. Because it is politically useful. Let's be honest. Today, countless Nigerians, from activists to religious leaders, from victims' families to security analysts, openly say, the US should help us. We need international assistance. Nigeria is overwhelmed. Are they all traitors? Are millions of Nigerians suddenly inviting invasion? Or is only one man guilty because he is the one they fear most in 2027? If calling for security assistance is treason, then please explain. Why was it okay when leaders did it under PDP? Why was it okay when they did it under APC? Why was it okay when they met US military officials? Why was it okay when they begged for foreign equipment? Why is it suddenly a crime only when Obi is involved? Because this is not about help. This is about hiding failure. This part hits home emotionally. Nigeria has one of the most respected peacekeeping histories in Africa. The same Nigerian military that once stabilized Liberia, that restored order in Sierra Leone, that protected civilians in Sudan, that supported South Africa and Angola, that has served honorably in Ecomog. Think about that irony. Nigeria, the giant that kept peace in other nations, is now struggling to keep peace within its own borders. Is it because our soldiers are incompetent? No. Is it because the military is weak? No. Is it because our troops lack skill? No. The truth is bitter. Politics has strangled security. 2027 calculations have crippled national safety. Everything, including life and deaths, is being measured through the lens of elections. Instead of addressing insecurity, instead of strengthening the military, instead of freeing security decisions from political control, they are busy dragging Peter Obi for a statement taken out of context. Because it is easier to turn Peter Obi into villain than to admit that the system has failed to secure its people. Let's talk about the obvious strategy. Bayo Onanuga, the same man who said Igbos are a threat to Yoruba people in Lagos, is the same man whipping up outrage against Peter Obi. This is not coincidence. This is not patriotism. It is political calculation. The goal is clear. Make Obi look like an enemy of the state. Make Obi look like he wants Nigeria to fall. Make Obi look dangerous to the north. Make Obi look suspicious to the southwest. Make Obi look unpatriotic to undecided voters. This is narrative engineering. This is emotional manipulation. This is fear politics. Because if they can break Obi's credibility, if they can paint him as anti-Nigeria, if they can create enough fear and mistrust, then his rising popularity becomes easier to neutralize by 2027. They know the truth. Obi is not the first person to call for help. Obi is not the only one. Obi is not unique. But he is the only one they fear most. The real debate is not, did Obi support foreign invasion? The real debate is, why are Nigerians dying daily? Why has insecurity lasted 14 years? Why is the government overwhelmed? Why are citizens begging for survival? Before dragging Obi, ask, why do Nigerians even feel the need to ask outsiders for help? Because for years, insecurity has been treated like politics, not emergency. Because for years, every administration has used security as a campaign tool. Because for years, political interests have been placed above human lives. So when they say, we will never forgive Peter Obi, ask them, will you forgive those who failed to protect Nigerians for over a decade? Will you forgive those who play politics with terror? Will you forgive those who weaponize insecurity for elections? Will you forgive those who drag ethnic divisions into national issues? This is the emotional center of the script. No mother cares whether the help comes from America or Zamfara. No father cares whether the support comes from Europe or Enugu. No child cares whether the savior speaks Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo or English. What Nigerians want is simple: to sleep with two eyes closed, to travel without fear, to stop burying their loved ones, to live in a country where security is not a political game. If government is overwhelmed, people will beg for help. If the military is overstretched, people will beg for help. If leaders are confused, people will beg for help. This is not betrayal. This is survival. So let's return to the phrase, we will not forgive Peter Obi. No, let's adjust it. We will not forgive selective outrage. We will not forgive weaponized insecurity. We will not forgive ethnic manipulation. We will not forgive politics that cost human lives. We will not forgive leaders who pretend patriotism while playing selfish games. The real enemy of Nigeria is not Peter Obi. The real enemy is insecurity. The real enemy is failed leadership. The real enemy is politics. over human lives. And if we must be honest, Nigeria does not need a scapegoat. Nigeria needs solutions. And before you join the chorus, before you echo the manufactured outrage, before you condemn a man for saying what millions of Nigerians have said, ask yourself one thing. Is this really about patriotism, or is this about protecting political interests in 2027? Because when you look deeper, there is only one truth. Peter Obi is not the problem. Selective outrage is.
First, in education, it is critical for a basic education. There are millions of people out of school today. A child that is 5 years, 10 years today, did not educate, will become a terrorist and a problem for you in 20 years' time. So invest in him now. Now you have the opportunity. Invest in health. All these people are moving around stealing public money. They don't need it. You're only bringing headache to your life. So that's my reaction to Trump. For me, it's a welcome speech that I would have been begging him